Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel which name is Analytics Pro, and here under this playlist guys we are going to cover only differences of DAX functions which is asked in an interviews. In the previous tutorial guys we have studied about related versus lookup value difference. I hope you guys are clear with the difference of related versus lookup value, and now in today's tutorial guys we will talk about one more difference of DAX functions which are summarize versus group by. And if you look at the syntax guys, the syntax is same of both the functions. There is no changes here under the syntax and result is always be the same. So firstly guys, let's understand the definition. Summarize and group by both are table manipulation functions which returns table. They aggregate the data with the help of various aggregators like sum, average, max and so on. These functions are used to summarizing the table like a pivot table in Excel and exactly work group by in SQL, and the parameters are also same. And now let's understand the practical of summarize versus group by, and then we will talk about the differences. So let's move towards the Power BI desktop screen. So we have entered in Power BI desktop, and now guys let's look at the table first. So let me go here under this table view and look at this sales table which is our fact table. So let's suppose guys I want to grouping the thing on the basis of this country column. So here under this fact table guys we can see this country column is a foreign key where we can see all the values are in repetition. So guys if I want to see distinct value with aggregation, so in that case I can use summarize or group by where I can see the distinct value along with its total. So let's create this requirement with summarize function, and this thing guys I have already told you both the functions are table manipulation functions, so it returns table. It will not work on calculated column or a measures. So if you want to apply these two functions in the measure or calculated column, so you need to wrap this function under iterator function which is sumx, just exact like related table which you guys have seen in the previous video. And now let's apply summarize function here. So firstly guys let me go to this report view, and here under modeling tab guys let me click here on this new table because we are returning a new table, and let's say my table name is country. So I will simply write country table, and now let's start to write our DAX function. So our DAX function name is summarize, and now guys let's understand the parameter of summarize function. So the first parameter is table. So under table parameter guys I will take the table name. So my table name is sales fact, comma, and the next parameter is group by column name 1. That means from which column you want to grouping the things. So I want to grouping the things on the basis of country column. So I will simply take country column from fact table which is sales fact, comma, and the next parameter guys you can see group by column name 2. So in this way you guys can take more and more columns. Like if I put it comma again, so you can see group by column name 3 and group by column name 4 and so on. So this time guys I am grouping the things on the basis of single column which is country. And now guys let's understand the next parameters. So the next parameter is name 1. So here under this parameter guys you can take the column header name which we will create after calculation. So my header name would be let's say total. You guys can rename anything here, comma. So the last parameter is expression. So under expression parameter guys we need to use one iterator function which name is sumx, and the reason of using this iterator function guys we are making row by row calculation, like the first column is for the country and the second column is for the sales, or it could be profit, unit and so on. So we are making row by row calculation. So that's why guys here I am using sumx function. So now let's fill the parameter of sumx. So the first parameter is table which is my sales fact, comma, and here under expression parameter guys I will simply take the column name which I want to make the grouping. So on the basis of sales column guys I want to make the grouping of this country, and close the bracket and hit enter. So see guys we have created a separate table which name is country table, and now let's look at the table. So let me go here under this table view. So here we guys can see it is getting the data with grouping, and here you can see the formula. So this is the total sales of India, the total sales of US, China, Japan and Sri Lanka. So if you guys want to cross check, so let's cross check this sales. So what I will do guys, let me go here under this sales table and simply filter only one country. So I am filtering only India. Just select this value and hit OK. So this is the total sales of India country guys. Now let me copy this column and paste it here into the Excel. Control V. So see guys, the total sales of India is 1,68,500, and I can see the same aggregation here under this country table which we have just created with the help of this summarize function. So I hope you guys are clear with this summarize function. And now let's talk about group by function, that how it will work. So let me go to the sales fact table and firstly clear the filters from here. And now guys, we will apply group by function. So what I will do guys, let me simply go here under this report view and go to this modeling. And here I will click new table. So let's say this time my table name is country underscore group by. And now you guys can see we have the same parameters. So our table name is sales fact, comma, group by column name. So I want to grouping the things on the basis of country column again. So again I will take the country column here, which is from the sales fact, comma. So the next parameter is group by column name 2, where you can take other columns. But this time guys, I will not take any other column. So under this name parameter guys, again I will write the header of the column. So let's say total, comma, and the last parameter is expression. So again guys, here we will take SumX function, which is our iterator function to perform row by row calculation. Simply I will write SumX, and again we need to fill the parameter of SumX. So our first parameter is table, which is sales fact, comma, and the next parameter is expression guys. So on the basis of sales column, I want to grouping this thing. So here I will take sales column, which is from the sales fact table, and close the bracket and hit enter. So see guys, the moment I hit enter here, group by function returning an error. And now guys, let's understand the error. Function group by scalar expression have to be an aggregation function over current group. The expression of each aggregation has to be either a constant. So this error means guys, they are asking to override with current group function. So basically guys, group by function can't do implicit calculation. Implicit calculation means guys, which is happened in the backend. There are two types of measures guys, implicit versus explicit. So let's take an example of implicit and explicit. That concept I have already covered in the Power BI full course playlist, but for this tutorial guys, let me explain this concept again. So let me take this card visual from here, and under this card visual guys, I want to see the total of the sales. So what I will do, I will simply select the sales column and drag and drop it here. So this is known as implicit calculation, because we have not used any DAX function to create this calculation. But if you want to perform the same calculation with the help of some measure, so definitely guys, we can create the same calculation with the help of some function. So I hope you guys are clear with the implicit versus explicit calculation. So similar way guys, group by can't do implicit calculation, but summarize function guys works on implicit calculations. That means it is calculating the values row by row in the backend. But this group by function guys can't perform implicit calculation. So to override this thing guys, we need to use one additional DAX function, which name is current group, and this is only specific for group by function. So what you need to do, under SumX guys, you simply need to write current group, bracket start and bracket close. And now we guys can see this sales fact table are appearing 2 times. So just remove this table name, which is sales fact, and now hit enter. So see guys, our error has gone. And now let's look at the table with group by function, which name is country underscore group by. So let me go here under this table view. So see guys, it is getting the same result, just exact like summarize function. So this is the major difference guys between summarize and group by. Under summarize function guys, you don't need to use any helping function. It works on implicit calculation. But under group by guys, you need to use the helping function, which name is current group. Without this DAX function guys, you can't perform the aggregations. And now guys, let's understand some more parameter of summarize function. So let's go to the country table, which we have created with the help of summarize function. And let's suppose guys, I also want to add states column here. So what I will do guys, I will simply go here under this formula. And our next parameter is group by column name 2. So here I will simply write my next column name. So my next column name is states. See guys. And now let's hit enter. Okay guys, it is returning an error because we have not applied the comma here before this total. So let me apply this comma here, and now let's hit enter. So see guys, it is grouping the sum countries as well as states, and here we have only 21 rows. And if you go to the sales fact table guys, so here we have 59 rows. That means it is grouping the things on the basis of country as well as states. And if you guys want to add more column, so definitely you can add column here under this group by name 3 parameter. So let's say I am taking one more column, which is regions, comma, and hit enter. So see guys, I can also see the regions. So in this way, you guys can take multiple columns here under this parameter, and the same thing you can perform with the group by. And now guys, let's understand some differences. So here are the differences guys. Group by can't do implicit calculation, but summarize can do implicit calculations. which we have already seen. And the next difference guys, must use current group in group by. And under summarize function guys, there is no need to use any helping function for calculations. And the last but not the least, both the functions are used to summarize the table, like pivot table in Excel and group by query in SQL. So I hope you guys are clear with the difference of summarize and group by. So for such kind of detailed learning guys, stay connected with us and kindly support this channel. And those who are new to this channel, kindly hit the like, share and subscribe. And don't forget to press this bell icon guys, else you will miss an update. And those who wants to learn Power BI or SQL from scratch, so you guys can follow this free YouTube channel, which name is Analytics Pro. And if you scroll it down guys, so here you guys can see we have a full course Power BI playlist where I have explained each and every concept about Power BI in detail. And if you click here on this playlist button guys, so you guys will get to see multiple playlists are here. This is the Power BI full course playlist and these are the advanced concepts of Power BI where you guys can take the knowledge of advanced concepts of Power BI. And we have this Power BI with SQL playlist where you guys can learn all the concepts of SQL from scratch. So you guys can start your SQL journey with this free YouTube channel. And along with that guys, we have this visualization playlist and we have this DAX expression playlist where we have covered most of the DAX functions from scratch which are majorly used in your projects. And here under this playlist, I am also trying to cover all the differences of DAX functions which is majorly asked in an interviews. And very soon guys, I will add some more playlists so that you guys can take better understanding of the analytical skills. And for the job seekers guys, we have this free Telegram group where I'm keep posting latest Power BI jobs opening, as well as you will also find some latest interview question and answers which recently asked by an interviewer. So you don't need to pay anything to anyone. But those who are looking only live sessions, so we guys also conduct live training and sessions where we prepare candidates from scratch till intermediate level with some scenarios, real-time projects, assignments, notes and so on. And we also provide placement assistance with the help of WhatsApp group where you will get to see some HR emails, contact number and so on. And you guys can also follow us on Insta as well as Facebook. So all the links I will share under the description box. You guys can follow us there. So for free learners guys, you guys can follow this Analytics Pro, and for the live training and sessions, you guys can connect me any of the platform. Thank you so much guys for your more love and support. Keep learning and keep growing. Thank you so much.